Before high school, I didn't know what Dartmouth was. I didn't even know what like the Ivy Leagues were until like I got, I researched more into the colleges. One of my friends, sophomore year, actually got into Dartmouth. So someone from Easton, and so I investigated a little bit more about the school, and like he also told me about his experiences, and I was like, oh well, I would also see myself, in the same familiar like college setting. So early on, I've kind of like always wanted to go to college. My parents, I guess, are like the main reason for why I wanted to go to college. My parents, they come from a country with like little to no opportunity. So I saw college as like a way of like, breaking this and like, kind of like changing the narrative for us. I remember my first talk with Gerson. He told me to like reach for the moon, and like even if I don't land, I'll land among the stars. So, I kind of like realized like maybe like I do have the potential to, look for a college that, maybe is a little more riskier in terms of like me getting in. On December 1st, I was expecting a rejection letter, but instead I opened up and I saw like confetti popping up on the screen. And I didn't even know like what school I had gotten into. I just saw that like the confetti popped up on the screen, and I was just like so amazed. But then I realized that it was like to Dartmouth, which was like my #1 school, and it was just so amazing.
It was pretty hard. The college experience is already like a difficult one. So being online, it was so much stressful. I did not expect what I lived. It was pretty hard, but I managed to get my first semester through, and I'm willing to do that throughout my journey. It was overwhelming, but I'm pretty happy to say that I ended my first semester with straight A's. There are always like obstacles that will come your way, but we'll never get nowhere if we don't fight through it.
The mission, of Talbot Mentors really is to support the personal and professional success of our young people through various forms of mentorship. And so now what we have at Talbot Mentors is an organization, a mentoring organization with 2 programs. The program that we've always, that's been known in the community for many years, and now this high school mentorship program that has very specific outcomes and goals attached to it. And we recognize, of course, that it's not, a college education is not every single young person's desire, but in recognition of the feedback that we got from our mentees, that's why we went, in this direction a little bit. One of the things that's been really encouraging to me is that young people like Nisette and many of the young people younger than the 2 of them, Nisette and Sheily, are hearing about hearing about the Metro Scholars program through their own network, through their own friends. So to me, that's one of the strongest signals of efficacy. It's not something that we are having to market. It's something that is attracting young people who have high aspirations and a really strong motivation to succeed. And that's precisely what we want to be. We want to be an organization and a set of programs that attract young people because of the value that we provide. That we'll be growing and expanding, in particular, our human resource. Human resources are going to be limited, but in the short term, but certainly with a perspective to expand and to be able to provide, as we see it, a continuum of support from the time that a young person is in elementary school all the way to and through college.